You know how I know that the science isn't ethical anymore? If it ever was, but I'm sure at some point it was. Because I did learn about the frontal lobe. And every nurse, especially in psych, but every nurse really, every doctor, seems to have forgotten about the frontal lobe, where impulse control is housed, which is why we don't let kids drink until they're 21. I know I keep repeating this, but it's something that needs to be repeated because we have a bunch of therapists, counselors, school counselors, counselors on mental health units, nurses on mental health units. I've seen it on adolescent units, uh, doing this stuff behind parents' backs, letting their kids pick names. And I just posted a duet of a mother and what her child went through. And see, this is the danger that nobody that's doing that realizes. First of all, they don't recognize they've fallen into a political ideology and they're not even thinking of science or evidence because the frontal lobe has been proven since I don't know when. I mean, it's why we don't let kids drink till they're 21 because of impulse control issues. This is evidence based, but the science doesn't want to acknowledge that anymore. Why? Well, because the science itself has become politicized. It's not about evidence anymore. It's about what evidence they choose that will work for whatever twisted, depraved thing they're trying to push. And I've said, pushing, it's one thing for adults. I mean, I'm not going to tell any adult what to do. That's their decision to make. But this on children is absolute. I feel like every mental health professional that continues down this path of pushing this on kids and every teacher, they should lose their license. They should. Or maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just being lost. I just don't know how you can be lost for this long. Like, I don't know. I guess it's the hypnosis because people are so hypnotized by their ideology that they have forgotten the things that they learned in nursing school or medical school. And nobody's standing up about this pronoun stuff being bullshit. All it does is confuse things, and the people it confuses the most is children. It does. It becomes this popularity contest. I mean, I don't think any schools are educating anymore. They have these depraved teachers they put in there, especially in the Democratic states, that are pushing, but it's everywhere. George Soros made sure of this, just like he made sure to put so many of those district attorneys in, like in Chicago, Kim Fox, who just lets all the criminals go, but she makes sure to lock up the innocent. I mean, she's a piece of work, that one, but that's not a surprise. It's Chicago. But he's behind a lot of this funding. He has been for years, him and Hillary Clinton. And if you're still a Hillary Clinton fan at this point, really you're stuck in an ideology. Because first of all, there are no parties. They're a uniparty. But Hillary Clinton is one of the worst of all. But it's hard to say. The Bushes are bad too. I mean, probably worse. They're about the same, put it that way. But honestly, nobody should be pushing this on kids because what this is designed to do is this whole thing that Obama pushed, the son of perdition pushed. That's what Obama was, the son of perdition, the son of destruction, because of all of the bills that he signed our country away, everything. He did. He signed us over to the UN 6 months before Trump came into office. I said it yesterday. The other thing he did was he pushed that gender neutral bathroom shit. And it didn't dawn on anybody, like, really, you're the president of the United States and you're focused on bathrooms? Really? Really, Obama? I mean, it really makes you look like a fool, but I never really thought he was all that great anyway, but so many people just worshipped at his feet. Um, I mean, literally, we're just like, oh, Obama. Oh, Obama's on TV. I mean, they sit there and want to say that Trump supporters are cult-like. No, Trump supporters, the majority of them, we believe in God. We know not to worship any man. But besides that, but I mean, really, your news media, your Gayle Kings, your Oprah, which she's up there with Hillary Clinton. Yeah, it's a whole sect, this group. I mean, if the Grammys just last night didn't tell you that they're out there with their devil worshiping selves, then I don't know what will. And it's a serious thing. because these are people that sacrifice children. So then put it together with why this gender ideology on children started. Yes, it was started by the people that actually do worship a different god like Moloch or Baal, and they sacrifice children. Anything to go after God's children. Especially, I've said it before, the younger the better they want to go after them. And the younger, the more they want to destroy him. Most of Hollywood, you can just chalk them up to that. Really, I think there's very few, because they sold out. They did. If that's a big news flash for people, then you're not paying attention. Because most people that are awake know this. But because this all ties into the same thing. They wanted to push this gender stuff on kids, because what that will do is then put girls in the boys' bathroom, and the most depraved boys can then rape a girl. And these judges and these counselors and these nurses that are psych nurses, and I'm a psych nurse, I've seen them support this stuff. It's like, what are you doing? What is the matter with you? How can you just completely disregard your nursing school? Talk about it. Hypnosis people are under a spell. It's baffled me. It's the reason I go off so much on because the children have been hurt enough. They're hurt enough in the DCFS system because they're trafficked. And now they're going after the ones that are in families, like that mother I just posted, who gave just a heartfelt of what her daughter went through, that her daughter never had to go through, had professionals in nursing, in medicine, in the school system, been ethical and not been so brainwashed by their damn ideologies.